Power of 2000 now gives you the power of weather on the hour.
Get the latest local forecast every hour on the hour, 24 hours a day on Channel 2.
The station that delivers the power of Channel 2 News now brings you weather at the top of every hour.
When weather is your top priority,
Turn to 2 at the top of every hour.
Experience weather on the hour. It's only on Channel 2, the power of 2000.
Great deals for buying a home today on AM Northwest.
Good morning, America. I'm Charles Gibson.
And I'm Diane Sawyer. We're continuing our coverage of the deadly tornadoes in Oklahoma and Kansas.
The storms last night that devastated those states. The death toll in Oklahoma, the state medical examiner has raised the death toll now to 40. 5 dead in Kansas, more than 500 treated in hospitals in Oklahoma City alone. These storms really were very, very heavy, very wide, and the winds were ferocious. As we've said, our Tony Perkins flew into Oklahoma City overnight, and we're going to go to him right now. Tony?
Charlie, I want to show you the destruction that can be done by these strong tornadoes with the strong winds over 200 miles per hour. If you look to my left, you can see that we are standing inside of the what was a convenience mart, a gas station convenience mart. Look at the metal here. It's completely twisted and broken. And what you can see is it's twisted, brought down here. This is the entrance to the convenience mart. Yet, as you often see with these storms, these maps almost dry. They're not harmed at all. But all around here, everything else destroyed. Behind me, this region, you can see the candy counters, what was the candy counters, some of the display stands completely ripped apart. And in the middle of all of this, this car was picked up by the winds and thrown right into the middle of this convenience mart. Just shows you the power of these storms as they move through here. Unfortunately, there's concern that in this region we could see more of this activity, more strong storms. As a matter of fact, during the course of this morning, we've had it coming through in waves. We've had heavy rain, we've had some hail, some thunder and lightning for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. It dissipates, then we have it again. We are told now there's a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for just to the west of where we are now, and those storms are tracking east. How did all this happen? Why did it happen? Take a look at this map. Unfortunately, yesterday conditions were perfect for this type of activity. We had the warm, humid, unstable air to the east. We had colder air moving in from the west. Once that cold air hits the warm air, havoc ensues. You have the dry line there. That's the boundary between the humid air and the drier air. In addition, we had crosswinds. We had the southerly winds on the surface, and then we had the jet stream winds coming from the west. That provided strong rotation for the storms, and we've talked about the high, the strong, and sizable funnel clouds that were seen and turned into tornadoes, and not just here, but in Kansas as well. That is what set up the storms yesterday. Again, under the gun for parts of this region for today, and also parts of Louisiana, Arkansas, and northeastern Texas. You want to keep your eyes open, stay close to the media, to radio and TV to see what's happening. That's what's happening with our weather across the country. Now, here's what's happening in your neighborhood.
Good morning. I'm Rhonda Shelby in the Channel 2 Weather Center. Look for showers on your commute to work or school this morning, but they decrease for more afternoon sun breaks. Highs today will reach the upper 50s, and tonight, partly cloudy skies with lows dropping to 39.
All right, we're seeing a little lightning here, so we're going to fold up shop for a few minutes. Diane, back to you.
All right, Tony, head inside, and we will keep you up to date on the news and the pictures out of Oklahoma and Kansas. But when we come back, a kind of break, we're going to continue our series, Live Longer with Good Morning America, what science is doing to slow down the aging process at the cellular level.
That's a very ugly dandelion. If you're going to find a dandelion anywhere around here, it's going to be in the neighbor's yard, not mine. I can't stand weeds in my yard of any sort. I use the Scotts Turf Builder Plus 2. It's going to give you a strong root system like this to not allow any weeds to grow up in between it. The lawn is very thick and luxurious, and it's a lot of fun to just run around barefoot. I use Scotts Turf Builder Plus 2 to keep my lawn looking beautiful, and it really works. It's too bad my neighbor didn't. I beat the dandelions.
At LensCrafters, great-looking prescription sunglasses don't have to cost a fortune. LensCrafters can make hundreds of the latest styles with your prescription for only $99, and we'll have them ready in about an hour. Prescription sunglasses, only $99. Hurry, offer ends soon. Nature made me a person of many parts. Nature made me determined to make all of them last. And thankfully, to help, there are premium quality nature-made vitamins and herbs, like vitamin E, which research shows can help keep my heart healthy. There's no stopping me, because nature made me.
When you're flying around a track, danger is always right there beside you. But I've never been afraid, because deep inside, there's something greater than fear driving me. And that's my personal relationship with God, a relationship that turned my life around. And now there's a remarkable free book that can help do the same for you. It's called Power for Living. It's a simple, compelling guide to everyday life.
To get your free copy of Power for Living, call toll-free 1-800-424-1000.
Grand cinnamon rolls from Pillsbury.
Get ready.
The most enormous, ooey gooey, luscious.
Should we wake the others?
Let them sleep.
Grand cinnamon rolls.
They're not just big, they're grands.
There it goes again. Have you had the Chex experience?
It's all about crunching squares, basically.
Squares?
We're square people.
Well, the squares go crunch.
Squares make a good crunch. It's the Chex explosion of milk and crunch you only get from Chex.
Flakes can't do that. Flakes don't have squares.
The crunch delivers the milk.
Ding dong, milk is here.
Have you had the Chex experience?
It's good.
For centuries, scientists have sought to unlock the secrets of the aging process. And now researchers believe that they're closer than ever. One group of scientists at a biotech company in California, Geron Corporation, has been hard at work on a theory that addresses the aging process where it begins, in the body's cell, cell by cell. This morning in our series, Live Longer with Good Morning America, Dr. Nancy Snyderman has the latest on a term that may be new to you, but some scientists believe could become a household word, telomerase.
What if there were a switch inside our bodies that could keep our cells from dying and halt the hands of time? Seems like the stuff of science fiction. These images are not from outer space. They're from inside our bodies, our DNA strands, and the bright yellow tips of them may hold the keys to lifelong health.
Imagine for a moment that these shoelaces are your DNA. And at the tips of these shoelaces, the little plastic bumpers, are something called telomeres. As we age, they get shorter. And that's a problem. But scientists here at Geron have discovered that if they inject an enzyme called telomerase, they can not only make these little ends get longer, but they may in fact be able to retard the aging process.
Telomeres and telomerase are critically important in cell mortality and cell immortality, and hence in the aging of all of us.
Telomerase is produced in humans, but only while we are developing in utero. Dr. Cal Harley is the Chief Scientific Officer at Geron. He, along with collaborating researchers at the University of Texas, cloned a gene that made it possible to reactivate telomerase in human tissue, making those cells immortal.
Our research is directed at understanding the fundamental process that gives rise to aging. But really what we're trying to do is to come up with better medicines to treat the diseases that cut us short in life.
In the last year, research at Geron has moved to the next phase in trying to genetically alter the paths of those specific age-related diseases, even cancer. Dr. Harley showed me some of his work on retinal cells from the human eye.
Now I want to show you what old cells look like.
The goal is to use telomerase to reverse or stop the progression of macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of age-related vision loss. This is just one example, but the applications of this research are extraordinary. In cancer cells, which are immortal and multiply quickly, telomerase might be turned off or inhibited, causing them to die.
To manipulate telomerase by inhibition, we have the potential to treat every cancer, we believe, because the enzyme is on in all cancers.
While the work here at Geron is still in preclinical stages, researchers are forging ahead, trying to decode the mechanisms of disease and the mysteries of Father Time.
Some people who are so excited about this work say it could be one of the most important scientific discoveries of this century. Do you agree?
Obviously, I'm biased. This has been a breakthrough in our understanding of the aging process.
And joining us now from Menlo Park, California, is Dr. Thomas Okarma, Vice President of Research and Development for Geron Corporation. And we thank you, Doctor, for joining us. For my planning purposes, just so I know how many more clothes to buy, things like that, when will these things be available for human trials? Anytime in the next 5 years?
Yes, we expect to be able to apply some of the new principles we're developing here in human clinical trials within the next 5 years.
One of the concerns, and it was raised obliquely by Nancy in the piece, is that if you start tinkering with the immortality part of our genes, that you could in fact be creating more cancer cells. Is that the biggest problem right now?
Well, that's one of them, although we are reassured by some recent data we and our collaborators have generated that shows in the cells that we have immortalized by telomerase that those cells do not exhibit any cancerous features. So we have separated the cancer portions of telomerase from cellular immortality.
I understand that you have an announcement to make today that's going to shake up the business world for sure. It has to do with a company that is famous for cloning. What's happening?
Well, today we are announcing the acquisition of the technology called nuclear transfer that produced Dolly, the cloned sheep. By combining this technology with the telomerase capability that you've just heard about, and the third technology, which we described back in November, pluripotent stem cells, we think we will be able to generate cells and tissues for organ repair that will not be rejected by the body's immune system. If we're successful in this effort, it will mean that we'll be able to restore degenerative organ function by the injection of healthy, youthful cells.
All right, Dr. Okarma, again, it's a whole new chapter in science and living longer, and I hope you'll keep us abreast of it along the way. We thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
And hope we're all around to see it when it finally hits the human trials and becomes available. Well, coming up next, a sister act hits the big time. The family foursome of Mulberry Lane joins us and sings for us. Just a
You got to believe, I'm begging you, please hold me harmless tonight.
There's jillions of things kids can do with new Dole fruit bowls. Eating the delicious fruit is just one.
Gotcha!
New Dole fruit bowls. Half the fun is when they're done.
I love my job,
Last night, we had 3 break-ins.
but I work hard for my money.
Mason, White.
Since Rite Aid gave me this Rite Rewards card, I got all kinds of ways to save. I get special deals all over the store, even 10% off the Rite Aid brand. I can save every time I shop. All I do is show the card.
Sign up for Rite Rewards only at Rite Aid.
Earning my money isn't easy, but with my Rite Rewards card, saving is.
Rite Aid, it's not just a store, it's a solution.
Remodeling my home was simple and fun. All it took was one phone call to Vinker Brothers. For over 30 years, the Vinker family have been providing dependable remodeling and home repair service. They make it easy by taking care of all the details, introducing designers who listen to my ideas, bringing in the area's best decorators. Vinker Brothers even helped me with financing. Now I can't wait to show off my home.
Find out how easy home remodeling and repair can be. Call Vinker Brothers today for a free estimate.
North America's #1 festival is back, Portland's Cinco de Mayo. KATU, the Power of 2000, invites you and your family to the festivities at Waterfront Park, May 5th through 9th. This year's celebration is looking to be bigger and better with Mexican food, music, and dancing, featuring the renowned ballet from Guadalajara and much more. Don't miss Portland's Cinco de Mayo Festival, presented by the Portland Guadalajara Sister City Association and KATU, the Power of 2000.
Tonight, relationships begin.
A friend of mine gave me tickets for the Mets. I was wondering if maybe the boys would like to go.
Can you get 4 tickets?
Absolutely.
Relationships change.
As to kids to a ball game.
Jill told me you're taking her too.
What's just one extra ticket?
All new NYPD Blue. ABC Tonight. Viewer discretion advised.
We'd like to invite you to the opening of our new club, Sounds of Salsa.
Latin great Tito Nieves will perform opening night.
Opens tomorrow on All My Children, ABC Daytime.
Could you end my questioning?
You are about to meet a musical group that's going to be big, and you're going to see them before they really hit it. Billboard magazine says this is the best new band they've heard this year. The name of the group is Mulberry Lane because that's where they live, right?
That's right.
These are the 4 Rizzuto sisters. This is Jamie, Rachel, Heather, Allie. Oldest to youngest, left to right on your screen. Now this is, you've made an album that's not coming out for a week, right?
Right, it comes out next Tuesday.
And this is your first album for a major label.
Right.
But you guys made your own record and printed it yourself on a CD and distributed it, and
That's right. Last May, we recorded our own album. We produced it ourselves, and we wrote all the songs, and we just went on to distribute it, and we marketed it in the Midwest. And
so you were giving it to friends and uncles and aunts and whatever. This group is from Omaha, Nebraska, which has had some rough weather, but none of the big storms that we saw in Oklahoma and in Kansas. But you distributed this yourself, and somebody from the major labels heard it?
Right. Well, what happened was we've played a lot of clubs and coffee houses throughout the Midwest, and we wanted to give people who came to hear us something they could take home with them because they really enjoyed our original songs, and that's what prompted us to make the CD. And then we sold a lot of units on it, and then a lot of major labels came calling, and Refuge MCA is who we love the best, so we signed with them last November.
And made a 6-album deal, is that right?
Yes. Yes.
You're going to be working until you're going to be working from now until you're 70 years old.
Yeah, we're stuck with each other for a long time.
That's right. And that's not always a good thing.
You sang as a family growing up, is that right?
That's right.
And from that, the music developed, which you write yourselves.
Right.
Name of the album is?
Run Your Own Race.
Which is actually a piece of advice our dad always gave us. It's Run Your Own Race.
Run Your Own Race, which is available in record stores starting next Tuesday.
Yes.
And this song is from the album, and it's called?
Harmless.
All right.
It's about you.
About me? Oh, yeah, it is about me. Darn. Here's Mulberry Lane.
I apologize, baby. I couldn't describe how I hurt inside, and so I take it out on you. I think we're both to blame. You storm like thunder and we pound like rain, and just like we always do. You say you had enough, the water is rough, the river between us is raging higher than ever before. I know you have doubts, but we can work it out if you wrap your love around me, 'cause I don't wanna fight anymore. You got to believe, I'm begging you, please hold me harmless tonight.
Get Mom a digital Sprint PCS phone from Car Toys. 2 hours of talk time with free long distance for just $29.99 a month. Through Mother's Day, get 2 phones and get $50 back.
Car Toys, a better way to go.
Right now at Sleep Country, you can buy any size, any brand mattress for $99. Twin, full, queen, or king selected models are just $99 each piece when you buy the complete set.
Why buy a mattress anywhere else?
Looking for an exciting job? Then go somewhere. Work for the airlines, where every day is different and the energy high. In as little as 2 months, International Air Academy can train you for an airline career. On the ground or in the air, the benefits and opportunities are outstanding. International Air Academy has placed over 18,000 graduates. Go somewhere. Choose the school the airlines use. Call International Air Academy now.
It's the look on their faces every morning that tells you what you give them is so important. It's why we created new Sunrise Organic Cereal. 100% certified organic grains, touched with pure gold and honey. It's a delicious way to get your family off to a healthy, happy start. New Sunrise, the first organic cereal from General Mills. Sunrise, start the day off bright.
Today I'm talking one-on-one with Jenny Craig's success story, Anna Rosemore.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and during 6 months of chemotherapy, I gained 36 pounds. Then I realized your body and how you treat it is so incredibly important.
Well, you look fantastic. Let's see what you look like 41 pounds lighter. You look wonderful. How do you feel?
Thank you so much. I feel great. Probably the best I've ever felt in my life.
Call now to get Jenny Craig's one-on-one consulting and pay-as-you-go for just $9 a week, plus the cost of food. Call 1-800-99-JENNY.
We're going to go back to Tony Perkins in Oklahoma City. I understand the lightning has abated a bit. Tony, what do you see now?
What we see now is people who look like they're starting to head back into this region to check on their homes and that type of activity. The police seem to be letting people through. They weren't doing that earlier. And I think they're also, the police and other officials are going to be surveying damage around this region because they've been waiting for the daylight area so that they could do that. It was dark, of course, overnight, and they weren't able to see a lot of what had happened last night. Again, the latest count, 40 dead in Oklahoma, I believe 5 in Kansas. We're going to stay on top of the scene, and we'll be back here tomorrow morning, I suspect, to bring you the latest on the storms that move through the midsection of the country. Back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks, Tony Perkins. Our appreciation to you. Tony flew in overnight and has done a terrific job there today. We also want to thank the folks at our local affiliate there, KOCO. I know them well from when we were there 4 years ago for the Oklahoma City bombing, and they have done a terrific job in helping us out today, and we thank them. We take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
All natural Newton sour cream. It's that cool, distinctive flavor that makes a giant blob a beautiful thing. Newton sour cream, the very best.
What makes Kraft Singles so good? Kids know it's the taste. They don't know that 2 out of every 3 kids don't get the recommended amount of calcium. But with Kraft Singles, they get a good source of calcium and the taste they love. Kraft Singles, magic every single time.
At Interior Motives, we believe a beautiful home is defined by the sum of its parts, beginning with exquisite home furnishings and the elegance of Bernhardt. Complement by adding exceptional floral designs, custom-made trees, and plants. Then bring it all together with distinctive art and designer accessories. For Mother's Day, receive free this beautiful orchid from the Permanent Botanical Collection when you buy a gift certificate at Interior Motives, Park 217 in Tigard.
It's time for North America's largest Cinco de Mayo festival at Portland's Waterfront Park, May 5th through 9th, presented by the Portland Guadalajara Sister City Association. This multicultural celebration is truly a family event with Mexican food, music, and dancing featuring the internationally renowned ballet and mariachi band from Guadalajara, plus a family carnival, authentic handcrafts, a children's plaza, and spectacular fireworks display. Offering something for everyone, the Portland Cinco de Mayo Festival, May 5th through 9th, presented by these generous sponsors.
Happy Mother's Day.
Guys!
I love it.
Do you love it?
You got great taste.
I know.
Ross has the perfect gift for Mother's Day. Save up to 60% on all the top brands for Mom.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Well, you may be a grandma, but you're still my girl.
Oh.
Mother's Day at Ross. Don't you just love it?
I got it at Ross.
Good job.
Tough day of damage assessment ahead in Oklahoma and in Kansas, and obviously worry about more storms there today. Tony Perkins will be down there tomorrow. We'll be reporting from there, obviously, through the program tomorrow.
Also tomorrow, Magic Johnson, as we said, he's got a new business enterprise, and it's hard to believe 8 years since he was diagnosed HIV positive, and we're going to hear more about his health. And we're going to be cheering up Charlie now quite a bit, since he's been called harmless by those gorgeous young girls. I just want them to know he's not as harmless as he seems.
Ooh, that's the nicest thing I think anybody ever said to me. Aren't those sweet kids, though? Mulberry Lane, the name of that group, and their first album comes out on Tuesday, and they're so excited, and my goodness, they certainly don't need a transfusion of energy. They are full of life, they are. Anyway, we wish you well. We will see you tomorrow. Till then, take care.
The View, TV's ultimate chat room. Funny, smart, unpredictable. Today, the charming Matthew Broderick stops by The View, live on ABC Daytime.
This is it. The very last 5 original episodes of Home Improvement. And if you think you've seen great stuff before, just wait till tonight, with one directed for the first time by Tim Allen.
I want to take a shot at directing, so there might be a lot of flying objects in that direction.
Home Improvement's Final 5, followed by The Hughleys, begins tonight on ABC.
If violence at your school has you concerned, then talk to your teacher, principal, or guidance counselor. If you hear other kids talking about having guns, shooting people, or making a bomb, tell an adult you trust. There are people who can help make your school safer, and don't be afraid to talk to them. Put children first.
99.5 KWJJ. Song of the South. Portland's best country of the 80s, 90s, and today.
This kiss.
99.5 KWJJ.
Great deals for buying a home today on AM Northwest.
This is KATU, the power of 2000. Now, Channel 2 News.
Good morning, I'm Natalie Marmion. President Clinton heads to Europe today to talk to NATO officials about Kosovo, but the administration is downplaying any expectations about a diplomatic solution. Meantime, the crisis is hitting closer to home. 120 members of the 939th Air Force Rescue Wing is on its way to the Balkans this morning. Minutes ago, the C-5 transport plane carrying helicopters and other equipment took off from the Portland Air Base. The soldiers could be there until next year for a search and rescue missions. A tearful goodbye out there this morning. Other news, a key witness in the Seaside double murder says he does not want to testify at trial. Bradley Price faces a judge Friday for aggravated murder charges. Jesse McAllister has already admitted shooting 2 people in the Thrill Kill murders to save himself from the death penalty. He is now serving life in prison. Prosecutors say they will call McAllister to the stand, but they admit they don't know what he's going to say, and if he won't talk, prosecutors are prepared to use a videotaped interview. Well, the calendar may say spring, but skiers have received one last winter gift. People up at Timberline received more than 28 inches of snow in the last 2 days. That brings the snowpack up there to more than 300 inches. If you're ready for some spring skiing, head up to the mountain. It's open daily, Timberline. And that's your news update for this news hour. Join Steve Dunn and myself every morning from 5:30 to 7, and have a great day.
Hey, looks like there's a new blue mower across the street.
Everybody's finding out how a Dixon ZTR can cut your mowing time in half. Just look how easy it turns.
Dixon's zero turning radius makes it so simple to maneuver, you look forward to mowing.
But they're easy to buy, too, with Dixon Blue Line Credit. 6 months, same as cash.
Less time mowing, more time for the important things.
I guess great minds do think alike.
Cut your mowing time in half with the True Blue ZTR, Dixon ZTR mower.
Travels with Yogi Berra. Brought to you by Amtrak.
This train is so comfortable, you don't have to concentrate on relaxing. Amtrak spring getaway fares are great. The first guy gets a whole seat that he pays for. The second guy pays a half a whole seat. And the
Real